Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. It's good to have you here. My name is Gemma, I'm an advanced occultist, and today I wanted to talk about Norse mythology. I wanted to delve into a little bit about working with the bear spirit, because I have invoked the bear, and I wanted to talk about that and my experience with it. So if anybody else will sort of know, this is Norse mythology, okay? So this is set on Germanic sort of area, so this would be Nordic folklore, okay? And this is might also interlink with pagans, okay? So this is really about this can also be shaman work, okay? So it kind of all like sort of bleeds in back into a shamanistic perspective, because we're talking about bear as a spirit animal, okay? So I'll just go into a little bit about, what the bear spirit is, okay? And really what it is it imbues a superhuman strength and fury, okay? And the bear represents courage to evolve and the ability to be open-minded. Now, I think this is really, I think it's really cool, because it's sort of like a need when we're in a situation where we absolutely feel powerless and there isn't any sort of way out of a situation. So this would be why the Vikings invoked bear, okay? They wanted to imbue that strength and fury, that no matter what, you can get yourself out of any situation, even if it is just in the mind, okay? Even if it is a trauma or something like that, you can go back to. And you can invoke bear, okay? And ultimately, what it represents is courage to evolve and the ability to be open-minded. And it's also about understanding that we have our own power, really. We have we can understand invoking bear, understand aspects of wilderness and power and the enlightenment, healing, rest, protection and curiosity, and trust in the divine. So I invoked bear at the end of last year, so around that time, and it really did represent a lot of courage to evolve and move away from old traumatizing situations that I was in the mind, really, and as an understanding aspects of post-traumatic stress disorder. Yeah. So we can heal. We can heal through this sort of spiritual, these spiritual means. We can heal, our own traumas, that we've had in our lifetimes. If it's replaying in your mind, that's something that needs to be worked on and to overcome. So imaginative therapy is one way that this can happen and take place, and it can actually do justice and heal. And that's what really happened to me. And when I invoked bear, he literally just came in and absolutely took everything over. It's almost like an aspect of fire energy. I would say that bear spirit is an aspect of the element fire, and I think that it's a really protective sort of place where healing can take place. So if we talk about healing, for example, this can sort of, as an aspect of fire, this can neutralize the trauma that we have felt in that moment. But it's almost like it can be seen as a divine feminine, divine masculine connection as well. So we can do this as human beings to each other. So as a bear spirit, it's just to bring that concept down of understanding that I guess we can find healing in other people, and we can also find healing through spiritual processes, so that we can learn how to heal. And I think that's one of the reasons why spirituality is important as well, because we understand then we have an ability to be open-minded, and we can sort of like time travel back to those times in our minds where it wasn't very nice, and we can change them experiences, or at least, you know, neutralize them. Go back and neutralize them. Use your elements. Use your fire. Use what you have within you to go back to those times and neutralize places, situations and stuff, so that it doesn't control, you know, it's not a replay on the back of your mind, so you can be focused in the present moment, you know, because ultimately what is this about? It's about healing, so that we can become more in the present moment, so things aren't on replay in our own minds, because, you know, we've had not very nice experiences, and it can like take over people's whole lives, and it's quite serious. People don't know how to heal and stuff, and but it's also important that we sort of like understand that we can all do it together with each other, understanding processes of healing, and as an aspect of a bear spirit, an encouragement to the other person of, you know, power, and that it is within you still, you know, it is there, and that it's almost finding yourself after them stages of healing and rest. So it's a neutralization process of like, let's stop and look, where are we? What do we need to release? What do we need to, you know, let go of? Because these traumas can hold us back from, you know, new lives, a new way of thinking, new ways of, you know, creating healthier habits and things like that. So it's almost like we can destroy everything and start again, in a respect of what isn't good for us. And we can always have that where we can start again, and, you know, it's a positive place to be, because we know where we stand. You know, it's all about us and how we can heal ourselves. Okay? So the bear spirit, if I bring this back, the bear spirit is like almost like you don't want to mess with the bear, you know, you just don't. Like, let's have it right. You don't mess with the bear, like, you run. So it's almost like complete and utter transformation, because it's neutralization of the processes. So it's all finished. It's all like absolutely, like you can't overpower that. You know, it's the strongest and most furious of animals. So when you work with the bear spirit, it's almost like these situations are going to be extremely traumatizing ones. Okay? You're going to be in situations that, you know, are torturous. And that's when bear comes in and takes over. That's when bear completely transforms, you know, and neutralizes through neutralization of, you know, any energies that are left behind. It's almost like an absolute defecation of thought forms. If it was in a room and there was thought forms everywhere, and it's almost like fire energy was used and it neutralizes it. It's just like almost like fire is the neutralization of it. You know, to sort of clear energy, to clear, you know, spaces. Fire is necessary as a neutralization. So I think bear is an element fire. And when I worked with bear, it's absolutely amazing. Amazing experience. Obviously it was, you know, a lot of spiritual work, okay? And like I said, we can all do it for each other as well, okay? Through spiritual experiences, which is interesting. So yeah, if you like my content, like and subscribe, and there'll be more. Take care.